Welcome back to the Two Left Feet podcast. I'm going to do a nice little official welcome back. We're in a new set. We're very, very hot.
It's hot in here.
It is really hot. For audio listeners, we now kind of got our own little studio space.
Yeah.
It's taken us about 2 hours to set up because we didn't plan anything because we're silly. And yeah, that's cost us a lot of time. So it's quite late on in the day now. What time did we get here? Like 8?
We got here probably like 8:20, 8:15, and now it's what, 9:45.
Yeah. So there's a word of advice to anyone out there. Planning. It's key.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
A day in the life of Two Left.
Yeah. Chaos. Pretty much.
Chaos. But at least you don't get to see any of that.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to be looking like I'm sweating. In fact, it's my pits.
It's not the right...
Yeah,
it's not the right day.
It's not the right pose. Oof. It's hot in here.
At least, yeah, no sweat patches, though. You're cool.
Am I not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
No sweat patches.
Cool.
Cool.
Fair. It feels nice to have our own little like space where, if you didn't know already, we were recording at either my house or Chika's house for the most part, and now we've got office space.
Yeah, got office space.
It's nice.
Free of charge.
Free of charge, of course. Thank you.
Local.
Yeah. Local. Yeah, and no one will know where we are ever. I feel like we really are kind of like hidden away from the world in this office. I feel like we're in a kind of bunker.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be very hard to find out where we're from.
Yeah. If
Like,
anyone wanted
not where we're from, where we are.
Yeah, like I feel like no one would ever.
I've seen that TikTok where someone says that, and then this guy like delves into the location and finds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like there's one thing that's giving it away straight away.
But I don't think
I can take that.
It can stay there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fine. But at the same time, I don't think the office space is. I don't think people know where it is.
Yeah.
Unless they go into like whether there's ways, but I don't think I think it'll still be quite hard.
I have seen the guy you're on about. He's
good.
He's sick. Like if you're not on TikTok, basically he is basically.
It's like
he's basically like an
he
finds
Is he? Well, like he acts like he is. I don't know if he actually is, but he's like he proves that he can find no matter where you are, he can find your exact location.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like all he'll need is like you in your hotel room, and he'll literally be like, okay, this is only found in one city or one country, and this is, do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Do you reckon we can bait him into trying to find us right now? I don't think anyone would find out where we are. Literally, like Chika is the reason why we've got this space. Let's just say, and I met Chika outside. Firstly, I didn't know where to meet you, and then on top of that, you led me down this maze.
We went into the mosque.
Did you just say which mosque it was?
I said the mosque. I don't know.
Yeah, we're by a mosque.
Yeah.
If we say which mosque we're gonna be in, then
this gives it away.
Yeah. But as always,
Alhamdulillah.
As always,
Alhamdulillah. Have you seen that?
What?
Of Mendy.
No.
Have you not seen that?
No.
Obviously, he beat his case.
Yeah.
And then he comes out the thing.
Oh no!
And they ask him, he's like, Alhamdulillah.
And then he was like requesting compensation of like Man City, weren't he?
Yeah, because he didn't get paid or something.
Yeah,
or like they fired him without conviction or something.
Yeah. Oh, this is honestly one of the first times where I'm like, this feels like proper podding. Like there is no distractions or anything like that, unless some monster rocks through that door right now.
Well, we saw that monster.
That is very mean. There is a guy renting a room next door, and Chico's literally just referred to him as a monster. He was not that bad looking. What did he do to you?
It's more his accent.
Because he was an American. You got American cousins, and they might listen. In fact, I know one of them listens to them because one of them FaceTimed in one podcast.
Yeah.
And you're just on site in all
monsters.
Yeah. Now, this is the part of the intro where I ask you, how's your week been, Chika?
Oh, yeah,
How's your 2 weeks been?
it's been a good couple of weeks. Busy couple of weeks. I haven't had much time to really digest, but we're here now. We're here.
Well, let's start the digestion. I'll get you a chalky digested biscuit and we can start the process.
Where is it?
I don't have one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I should have got that
Fantastic.
from the shop.
Thanks, Jack.
It's all right. But you've started a new job.
New job.
You're working for an agency now. You won't disclose which one. But you're working out here with stars, celebrities, musicians, actors, and it's demanding.
It's very demanding, man. It's not the glamorous life that I thought it'd be.
Really?
No, but no, I knew kind of what it entails. But yeah, no, good job. It's actually not too far, central location, so I'm just in every day. Grinding, slaving away. But I enjoy the people there.
Yeah.
Enjoy the company. Yeah.
Nice. That's literally your life now. I feel like if we did this when we were younger, it's like, yo, I was out all night on the Saturday night. I was doing this, I was doing that. Now we're boring.
Very boring. But we celebrate this Friday.
Yeah. Oh, Chika's birthday party this Friday. If you're listening to this, it'll probably be out, this will be out before his birthday on Friday. Come down. Celebrate with the birthday boy. I'm sure he'll want to meet all his 20 fans.
Yeah. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Maybe one of you lucky followers will be allowed to
Come in
and
and
get Jack's signature, get a picture of Jack.
Yeah.
Super Jack.
Yeah, I'll take up most of the photo space, but
Yeah, big head.
yeah, massive head.
Massive noggin.
Whoa, pause. Yeah, all right, we've already started that.
You've started.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's really nice of you to ask me about my week as well. It's not been that great, if I'm honest, Chika.
No one asked.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to say it anyway. I really enjoy it.
How much time you got?
Yeah. I got pneumonia.
Yeah, he did, guys.
I got pneumonia because I worked my arse off. And
Is it? You work your liver, mate.
yeah, I may or may not have gone to a house party with pneumonia on Friday.
Mad.
It's so stupid.
Is it contagious?
It is, but I was heavy on antibiotics. So the contagiousness had left me.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but that does not sound too convincing. So yeah, if you went to a house party and you start to feel very ill in the next couple of weeks, you know why.
Yeah, I think I'm still on antibiotics now. Oh my days, Chika. Your foot is by the plug. The infamous plug.
But still going, right?
Yeah, we're still going. Oh, context. We once did a podcast, like 15 minutes of it didn't film because Chika stepped on the plug for the mic.
Or Jack put the plug underneath my...
Well, I didn't dare.
Under my
Your
foot.
leg is literally on my side. You're on my side, dude.
No, this is my side.
Anyway, yeah, if you did get sick with pneumonia from a house party, it probably was me. So sorry about that.
I know.
But it's lit.
I'm probably going to get sick as well.
No, it's not. It's not contagious. I'm literally fine now. Like unless I cough in your face, which is not going to happen. We're
What do you mean unless you cough in my face?
I'm not gonna cough in your face.
No, but if one cough is able to do that, that means like us sharing certain things.
It's not. It's not very contagious for one, and secondly, I'm heavy on antibiotics. So I tell you what, I learned the hard way though. Like alcohol, I can drink on antibiotics, so that was cool. But one thing I can't do is I can't drink milk. So I had a coffee, and caffeine as well messes you up when you're on these antibiotics. Bro, I went to do the Premier League predictions of it. It's why they dropped slightly later. Like, I think 2 of them dropped after 2 of the games had started. But it was just because I was wired. I literally felt like I was going to faint. I had a coffee in the morning. I was like on my sofa, like with my eyes wide open. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I really thought it was the end.
Damn.
Yeah. I was wired. Like I'd never. Have you ever come close to fainting before?
No, never.
Yeah, that was my closest ever time to fainting because of these antibiotics. Antibiotics are nice though.
Everyone get well soon, Jack.
Well, we're still here. I still don't know how I'm going. I think when the season ends, I think I'm going to have a week and a half break from content creation on top of, obviously, I'll still be working my full-time job.
Yeah,
but I think I'm going to have a break in the evenings for a week from Two Left Feet. I think...
The late nights.
Bro, I stay up so late to do these edits and stuff
Exactly.
like that. It's bad. Do you know what is...
What if it's a drink? He'll be there.
Yeah. Silly question. Yeah. But it's the Prem predictions that actually take the most out of me. It's like, it's not even... I like editing the podcast. It's really quick. It's really easy. It's really fun to listen back to. But the Prem predictions, man, they take about 3-4 hours per video.
That's crazy. Because
you're editing the back and forth and stuff like that. And it's all like time sensitive. Because if I put that out after the weekend finishes, it just looked weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually need to message someone to get a guest on. I might do that tonight when this is finished. Anyway, last 2 episodes, the intros have been very long, and maybe we should just dive straight into the footy this time.
Come on, Tom Daly, go on, let's do it.
Sweet. We're gonna start the podcast as usual. We've got the title running. I mean, I say as usual. We were talking for a long time, like podcasts. The title on who's going to win. We said that Liverpool actually had the easiest fixtures. Look how that turned out. And yeah, they fluffed it. They fluffed it massively.
I thought we said City. A lot of Liverpool fans, I can't speak, Liverpool's was away.
Did we?
I can't remember.
I think we said
on paper, Liverpool, yeah.
Yeah. I think we said Liverpool.
But Liverpool have the worst team. I was actually going to do a segment on Liverpool for the TikTok, but
yeah, well, fire away if you want. Maybe okay. Let's start with Liverpool because there is something I want to talk about in regards to.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about Liverpool then. You said you wanted to make a TikTok video on it. We can do that another time, but dive into what basically the premise of your video would have been.
A lot of people were thinking. I always said that Liverpool would basically drop out the title race.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of detailing why they have.
Yeah.
And it was just, the team's obviously just not as good as City or Arsenal's. Less good cover, just poor starting quality in certain positions. They couldn't deal with the fact that Trent was out for a number of weeks at 2 different occasions. And yeah, usually the worst of teams, the forms peters out. That was it. That was the main basis of it.
Oh, what you were going to predict them to drop out?
Yeah, well, I already had, and sometimes on a few of the podcasts. Yeah. I just never saw them as a direct competitor. I was kind of surprised. You can't expect to go down in each and every one of your games and come back. At one stage, it's gonna come out to bite you in the arse. So
yeah, fair, and that kind of leads me to my next point, which is what I wanted to ask you on the podcast today. We've won Premier League in 9 seasons. Did Klopp underachieve?
No.
Why?
He's faced a juggernaut that is City. The amount of money they spend in their squad, you almost have to be perfect in order to beat them. And many times they were perfect and weren't able to do it. And the one year they had success was the COVID year. For whatever reason, City weren't really at it that year as well. But yeah, they did it. They had a perfect season 2 years in a row. I don't think it's a lot to compete with. He still won the Champions League, got to 2 finals, won every trophy there is available, FA Cup a couple of times, I believe, League Cup as well. Always been in the top 4 since he's kind of had his squad together. Yeah, and made each player better. I think there's not a player there that you can't say like this guy's had an impact on them.
Yeah, I mean Naby Keita falling off is an example of how bad they've been. Sorry, how good Klopp's been at bringing out the best in players. Yeah, I think just because of the way City are, I don't think you can call it an underachievement. I think, do you reckon that Liverpool win more if City don't get away with so many financial breaches?
Yeah, 100%. We'll find out the full scale of their breaches, and we'll see what the Premier League has to do about it. I don't know if they'll do much, but yeah, I think without City's frivolous spending, then I do feel like Arsenal and Liverpool probably would have had more success over these past few years.
And something to expand on a bit more is, would you say that Klopp gave birth to the best front three of all time in the Premier League?
No.
In Mane, Firmino and Salah.
It's definitely...
They're not the best front three in the Premier League of all time.
You think they are?
I'm just asking.
No, they're not.
Okay, name me one better.
Front three? What the front threes have they been? I guess Arsenal haven't really had a front three. Like, we've had Henry, Bergkamp,
Perez, Lundberg.
You got to put Bergkamp in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yes, but yeah, Invincibles was more 4-4-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, what? Ronaldo, Rooney, Tevez.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was good. To be honest.
Oh, but that's only one that you can think of off the top of your head. If I'm thinking front threes in the Premier League, I'm thinking Firmino, Bobby, Salah and Mane.
And what about Sterling, Sturridge, Suarez, eh?
You're alright, mate. You're alright.
I'm trying to think of the City ones. Foden, Haaland, and De Bruyne. Is that a front three?
Not really.
There's not been many front threes then. Like, if you're talking about a trio that is definitely striker, winger, right winger, then yeah, they're definitely up there. But I don't think it's the scariest attack we've seen in the Premier League, if that's what you mean.
Oh, okay. Could you name me 3 scary attacks off the top of your head right now?
I think Henry, Bergkamp, Perez.
Yeah.
I remember when Aguero was in his prime. Aguero by himself was a scary striker.
Yeah.
And he had the likes of Sane and
Sterling.
Sterling, Mahrez mixed in there. What are the lethal ones? Chelsea have even had a few. I think Hazard.
Yeah, that
Hazard. Diego Costa, and whoever the fuck else they had on the right.
Yeah.
There's been a few, even at Arsenal, like when we had Sanchez and Ozil, just fucked up having Giroud in front of them. But sometimes when Walker was playing there, I think when he had his 20-goal season, that was pretty scary having those 3. No, don't get me wrong. Like, Salah's definitely one of the best wingers to play in the Premier League. I think Mane as well. Firmino's great at his job, so yeah, I'm not going to argue too tough against it. But I don't think you can say it's the best, the most scary, the scariest thing out there. But it was a lot. It was a lot for teams to handle. The amount of pace, power, fearlessness in their attack, the way that they press together. Yeah, man, scary stuff.
And one of the best Premier League sides of all time, or like instead of that, one of the best Premier League management tendencies or tenures rather.
I think he's probably the 5th or 6th best manager to ever manage in the Premier League.
5th or 6th?
Yeah. You're having him against Pep?
No.
Mourinho?
No.
Wenger?
No.
Who else has there been?
Fergie.
He's not being them
4th.
He's not being them
you said 5th or 6th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not being those 4. Like, even some would put like, who else has there been? Like, Roy
from Croydon has had a better Premier League. No bloody chance.
No. I'm trying to think who. No, you can't really say Claudio. Who else has there been? Like,
he's 5th. He's definitely 5th.
Ancelotti.
Nah, he was in there for 2 years. Nah, he's 5th. He's top 5 for sure.
Rafa.
Nah.
Who else has won a Premier League?
Yeah, here we go. Does Klopp Klopp definitely. To be honest, it's not even a debate.
Yeah, no,
Did he have a
Klopp's
better
fifth.
managerial
Klopp's fifth.
ten-
Klopp
yeah,
is fifth.
Yeah, Klopp fifth. Fair. Yeah.
How would you rank them?
Best
All
Premier League.
five of them. All
Okay.
five of them. How would you rank them? There's 5 managers.
5.
Rank Fergie, Mourinho, Wenger, Klopp, and Pep.
As best managers ever. Fergie number 1. As best Premier League manager, even as an Arsenal fan, I have to admit it. I'm sorry, it's true. Pep or Wenger? This is tough. Because Wenger revolutionised the Premier League with the way that teams trained, the way teams are, nutrition, went invincible. Whereas Pep has done it year on year. But the reason why I think I'd put Wenger over Pep is because of those financial breaches hanging over him. Pep, and that's not to say that, Pep, I'm not one of them people that thinks, Pep's... I mean, it's helped a lot, the money, but Pep has also developed players like Foden very well, like when everyone's begging for him to start straight away and send them on loan, and he did... There's situations where Pep's developed players brilliantly. But unfortunately, just because of the financial breaches looming over, it just really does take away from it. So I would probably say Pep third, controversially, Mourinho fourth, and Klopp fifth. Yeah, I agree.
It's tough. It's tough.
You?
I don't want to be biased. I think it's quite tight between Wenger and Mourinho for third place.
For Wenger and Mourinho?
Yeah.
For third?
Yeah.
Who did you put second,
I
then?
think I got to put Pep there, man.
Really?
Yeah, I think I got to put Pep. I think at the same time they're playing the best football, some of the best football that we've ever seen, albeit with like the Galacticos, whatever you want to call them. Like he's assembled a great squad, but there's no chink. The only chink in his armor is like, financial fair play. I feel like Wenger lost his last 10 years at Arsenal. Obviously, he wasn't backed. Maybe if he was backed, it probably would have been a lot better. But
yeah, that's the thing that I think makes a difference, because we had the whole stadium. We were the only team in profit for a good 5-6 years. Hardly spent any money. That's why, and consistently got top 4. That's why I think. But I don't think I'm being biased. But sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I think I just got to put Pep there. You know, he's won a lot in the Premier League. I think the Mourinho thing, he did also ruin his reputation with Man United and going back to Chelsea and then now Tottenham.
Yeah.
I think he's darted around a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's ruined his legacy. Class manager, class guy. But yeah, probably put Wenger third.
Yeah.
You can't forget the years that everyone was like, get him out. Get him out. It wasn't entirely his fault. But yeah, I put, Fergie, Pep, Wenger, Mourinho, and
Klopp.
Boy.
Why are you so obsessed with putting Roy Hodgson in this top 5? I feel like my one's going to stir. I think I'm going to clip.
Man was 73, kept Palace up. And they were destined for relegation. What a guy, bro.
Boy. Knew what you were doing. Quickly to touch on like other... So we can agree, Klopp, brilliant legacy. And also Liverpool were one of the most entertaining teams to watch. I'd much rather watch the Liverpool game than the City game. Controversial opinion. I get bored watching City. Still do now. So we've agreed Klopp having a good legacy as a Premier League manager. Good, especially at a club like Liverpool who was struggling for so long. Before he came, I think that's another thing that adds a bit of context to Klopp. But another manager, I think, who's been very harshly treated.
Roy.
No, not Roy. Another manager that I think's been harshly treated is David Moyes. This guy won West Ham a European trophy last year. Yes, it's not the best one. Yes, it's probably like the third tier of European winnings. But for him to just get sacked like that saves them from relegation twice after taking the job twice.
He didn't get sacked like that, though.
Yeah, but there's no, like, thank you, David.
No, but at the same time, we're still... I think they probably could have waited till announcing it, but I think a lot of people have been calling for his head, even for the past year and a half, even before they won the European trophy.
But I just think that's so ungrateful.
No, 100%. I think speaking to West Ham fans, they truly do appreciate him, like where he's got them to. Do you know what I mean? They were battling relegation. They were a yo-yo club before he came, and now he kind of brought stability to them. Obviously, not the most exciting form of football, but you know, he didn't normally get thrashed. He didn't normally lose that many matches. He made sure that, you know, if he's not going to win, he's going to get points from it. Yeah. So I think a lot of West Ham fans appreciate him, but I think if they know that they have enough money, they're in London and in a good market, they have enough fans, enough pull to get to where they want to be, to kind of be what Newcastle have basically done and overlapped them. They've got enough pedigree to do that. I think they are very thankful for David Moyes, but I don't think you're going to get much more than a club teetering on the edge of being mid-table or kind of competing with the top six.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that sense. I understand that it's a right step to go and it's a right step to move in that direction. But I don't know, it's just the way it's kind of been handled and like the way it's come out in the press that makes me feel quite uncomfortable about it. Like, just what he's done, what he's accomplished is massive, and I don't think it's been. Obviously, there probably are a lot of West Ham fans that do appreciate that, but it's just the way it's kind of been leaked in the press, and you kind of hear different. Pardon me. you kind of hear different murmurings and stuff like that, and you kind of know people leaking stuff to the press, and I know it's hard not to nowadays, but I don't know, there's just something about it that doesn't feel good, doesn't feel right. I can't really put my finger on why. I just think for a long time Moyes is quite disrespected as a manager, and maybe there's part of me that thinks he's being disrespected, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't think it's the right move. It's more just the way it's kind of been handled that I feel uncomfortable with. And the one thing I do think is quite bad is I don't think, from what I've heard today, Lopetegui, however you say it, I don't think that's much of a step up. That screams of a Pellegrini at West Ham to me. That doesn't scream of a, oh shit, they're about to take a step up. It doesn't scream massive improvement.
You know, he's got a good resume. You know, he's managed some big clubs in Spain. He's managed, obviously, Wolves. You know, was a step down.
We didn't really do a great job there, did he? Did okay. Did all right.
Yeah, he came in. Did all right. Like, you know, Wolves have probably one of the thinnest budgets in the past year or so. But regardless, he obviously left for a reason, because they had no money to spend. They had no goals to be bigger than what they are. They're just managing what they've got, which is great that they got, you know, a manager like O'Neill and it's O'Neill, right? Yeah, Gary O'Neill. He's someone that works fantastically well with thin budgets and squeezes every ounce he can get out of a squad. But he's a good manager. I think it's more of a wait and see job. I think I would have liked to see Amorim, the Sporting Lisbon guy.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him in the Premier League.
He's completely fucked it, by the way. Wow. He's completely fucked it. Because he got found to go on trips and like kind of denied it. From my understanding, he kind of denied what was happening, and then like midway through the season in Portugal, he's going out having these meetings whilst he's Sporting Lisbon manager. So the Sporting Lisbon fans, from what I understand, aren't happy. The board aren't happy with him, and now he hasn't got the West Ham or Liverpool job. So he's completely screwed it.
The thing is, he's top of the league. You know, the best way to kind of combat fan hatred or fan anger is just literally just results. Win the league again, he's fine. He's the most loved man on earth. But I think they'll be keeping an eye on it. I think he probably still will want an opportunity beyond the Portuguese league because it's very limited over there.
But would it not be harder to do that now that, you know, he's kind of got one foot out the door?
Well, they got some good players there. I think they're going to have to find a new striker probably after this season, because I think Gyökeres could be on the way out. Great striker. But he's a good manager, man. He's a good coach. Definitely won with progressive tactics and attractive football. And yeah, I think he'll find his club soon.
Mm. And then not for Lopetegui, just to finish this segment, do you think that's much of a step up? Because I really, really don't think Lopetegui for Moyes is a massive, massive step up.
It's not a massive step up, but it's, you know, it's. I think West Ham want to probably rebrand slightly. And if they want, I think he's a good manager. We'll see how much of an effect he'll have on the squad, but he's a good manager.
Yeah, he is.
He'll play more attractive football.
He's good. Like, he's just not quite Carlin.
Quite who?
Carlin. Advert, never mind. I'll leave on that. Oh, actually, before we move on, one last thing. Do you know much about Arne Slot?
Oh, the Feyenoord guy.
Yeah.
Limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, limited.
Yeah, I think, like I said about Xavi Alonso potentially taking that job, Slotty boy, the memes are going to come for you, and it's a poison chalice. The guy that always takes over after the legendary manager never does well. We've seen it twice. Emery and Moyes at United. It's just not going to go well. It's not going to go well.
It's not going to go well. But, yeah, I think he's at a good club. I think it was United, he'd be out quick. I think it was Arsenal, probably could be out quick. But I think the management at Liverpool, I think they know what they're doing, and I feel like they see a vision. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that is one thing behind the scenes wise. What's his name? The guy that's become the head. He was going to leave.
Edwards.
Yeah,
Edwards.
Yeah, he's got a lot of decisions right in the past. So that is the one
it's
thing.
Good they got him back.
That is different. Yeah, yeah. All right, moving on. Moving on to the title running. What I thought we'd start with. Are you looking for your maddest moments? So?
Yeah, go on though.
Yeah. Someone didn't prepare. I'm gonna intro it as he finds his maddest moment for our other segment. Why does it sound American, dude? Title running. Everyone's saying Man City are gonna walk it, and I think they probably are. It's not looking the best, but. I got some poetry for you, buddy. You ready for my poetry?
Yeah, go on.
It's pretty even. Man City are ahead. You know, they've made up those. I'm gonna look directly in the camera for this. Okay. My poetry. I'm gonna channel my inner Matty P for this. All right. You ready for my Matty P? No, he's not ready for my Matty P. All right. Picture this. Last day of the season. Arsenal have won every game they've needed to win. Well, the one game. I've already fucked it. Okay, wait. Let's start again. Okay.
We're going to be here a long time.
Picture this. Last day of the season. Arsenal have beaten Man United. City have done what they've needed to do. Then Mikel Antonio came out a week or two ago and he went, "We're fighting for Europe. We're going to win this game." That's what he said in other words. He didn't directly say that, but a lot of my hope is because of Mikel Antonio. He came out, he said, "We're fighting for something." Are Everton fighting for something against Arsenal on the last day? No. They're safe, even with the points. There's no magic points deduction that's going to come last seconds to screw Arsenal where Everton need to win. Are we at home? We're at home. I think we're at home.
Yeah, we are.
We're at home. We're at home at the Emirates against Everton. David Moyes' last game as well for West Ham when they need Europe. The Irons go 1-0 up. Jared Bowen, Milky Bar kid, bags, 1-0 up. And then 5 minutes later, Declan Rice, 20-yard screamer, 1-0. Brat, brat. Declan Rice is loving it. Then Kai Havertz puts Arsenal 2-0 up. Played Everton last day of the season before. Played them last day of the season 2 years ago. We won 5-0. Gabriel makes it 3-0.
Okay.
Man City is struggling. They're pushing. But West Ham's defensive football under David Moyes is paying off. They're shutting up shop. City can't get through. And then the counter happens. West Ham break even though they've hardly got any legs in that team. It falls to Kudus. Kudus slots it 2-0. North London goes wild. Man City grab one back with Haaland. It's 2-1. Arsenal then score a fourth. Trossard. It's nervy. City pushing for that equaliser. And they get it. They get it in the 90th minute. Foden. Squeaky bum time at the Emirates.
Gospel.
Squeaky bum time at the Emirates. We're nervous. But we pull through. You let off a bright red flare. You wave it around.
I'm jumping off the top, mate.
You're jumping off. Randy Savage, elbow smash on everyone below. But a loving smash.
Randy Savage.
Pause. Wrestler from the 80s. He's famous for elbow drop. Yeah. Randy Savage. I love an elbow drop on everyone else. Whilst you got your flare in the other hand.
Yeah.
You're going crazy.
Yeah.
And you scream, Red Army. The Premier League titles. Back in North London. That's how I see it going. Do you feel goosebumps? I felt a bit goosebumps.
I felt it and I just realised this guy's on packet.
I'm not, just to clarify.
And then, let me just go on.
I might have had a fucking...
You know, I see it, man. I see the vision, man.
Do you see it?
I see the vision.
Moyes' last game?
Oh, I just don't know if they'll bottle it, man. They don't look good.
Oh, no, they're definitely bottling it. I did that for the love of the game. I'm a football romantic. But you never know.
You do never know.
You do never know. And you never know with Tottenham midweek. Because imagine, oh my God, if Spurs allow Arsenal to win the league. That would be poetry.
I'd love it.
Oh, I'm actually getting goosebumps now talking about it. Genuinely. Imagine Pedro Porro top bins 1-0 Spurs. But
Do you think there's a chance, like, let's say Spurs get a result, do you think there's a chance that we get Everton at the Emirates and we just freeze? Or do you think we just go for it and we're just professional?
I think if you asked me this last season, I'd say yes. I think this season, no. Neville, he's starting to win me over a bit after my rant last podcast.
Who?
Gary. Good old Gaza.
Fuck Gary.
He's
Twat.
I've warmed up to him again a bit. But he said it's a different Arsenal. I think loads of people said it. I think genuinely, I don't subscribe to the theory that we've been the best team in the league and we should have won it just because.
We have been the best team in the league.
I think the best team in the league is just the one that wins the league at the end of the day. If you're the best team in the league, you don't slip up to Villa. Simple as that. Table doesn't lie. Just like finances don't lie, but that's a conversation for another day. But as you know, finances do lie. That's called fraud. But anyway, I think Neville said it best. I don't think we're that team anymore. We're not them guys anymore. I just can't see it. I can't see us freezing. At worst, I can see us really pushing on, doing really well, and just not doing enough to get past City, really. But unfortunately, my gut is telling me City are gonna do it. But the romantic in me is, you saw it. I was gonna make a fucking wild edit.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of did that for the TikTok. But it's a tough one. It's a tough pill to swallow. But if you're a Tottenham player and you know if you win that game and you know you haven't really got a chance to get in top four anymore, do you kind of just let them win? It's a weird one. It's a weird position to be in.
It depends. I feel like they are far off sixth place and they're also starting to get a bit far off fourth place as well. Yeah. So they're in this little island. The season's kind of dwindling down. They got nothing to fight for. you know, I think if they win this weekend, then they've got something to shout for.
Who are they playing this weekend?
I'm not sure, but they got an easy game this weekend.
Yeah.
You know, they've had Newcastle, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea all in a row. But I think they've now got an easier fixture this weekend. They win that, Villa lose, and they have a game in hand. They're in it.
Yeah. It's a weird one. Imagine Kulusevski's the one that scores for Spurs against City as well.
Why him?
He's an Arsenal fan.
Oh.
Did you see the photo? I sent you? Yeah. He's posing outside with Henry's statue.
I think a lot of Tottenham players are probably Arsenal fans.
Doherty.
Oh, he's not there.
He was. Apparently, there's a video of Harry Kane in the away fan section when we.
Have you not seen him in an Arsenal kit?
Yeah, I have. But apparently, there's a video of him in the away fans at White Hart Lane.
Oh, okay.
When we won the league there.
Damn. So his parents must be die-hard Arsenal fans as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's... Because his dad's Irish. I don't know if his dad, most Irish... Actually, there's quite a few Irish Spurs fans and Irish United and Arsenal fans, but...
They usually are United, isn't it?
Yeah, I tend to find Irish fans tend to be like United or Liverpool for the most part. Although, saying that, some of my cousins support Aston Villa. So, defeats that point.
Yeah.
I think Irish fans just support whichever Irish player was playing at that time. So I'm sure there's some Irish Chelsea fans as well because of Damien Duff. Anyway, that's a different topic. But yeah, imagine the poetry. Spurs help Arsenal win the league. If you're a Spurs fan, how do you feel?
The thing is, I'm sure they'll be booing.
Yeah.
They would be cheering City on.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but their season's pretty much done. Let's be honest. I don't see Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa only need about 3 more points to secure it. Which would be sick for them, you know.
Villa are a European club. They are a Champions League club. They've won it for God's sake. So it's nice. And also big city, team from big city, one of the big cities.
Yeah. In the same week the same season that Birmingham City go down. It's crazy. Yeah. Crazy stuff. At least the Owls stayed up. Big up the Owls.
Yeah, you're so happy. You love a bit of Sheffield.
After 12 games, we had 3 points.
Yeah. Unreal.
Great escape.
But I think as my response from this segment has shown, I'm very, maybe you as well, very emotional in regards to the run-in. So, not going to make much tactical insight on this, but moving on to another segment, relegation scrappers. Can we get that table right up on your phone right now? All right, onto the bottom side of the table on this run-in. I actually think the next time we pod, it'll be the end of the season and we'll know what will have happened. If Arsenal do win the league, I'm just going to do a vlog of us pissed on Holloway Road. Yeah. The way we're going to be drunk.
It's insane.
Ray and Neff.
That's why I don't want to miss that, man. I feel like, I don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
I want to be there.
Of course, because you might be going on a football tour. Oh, mate, I'm Ray and Nephew in my bloodstream. Yes, please. Bit of ginger ale, squeeze the lime.
Pray for Jack.
Yes, please.
Pray for Jack.
Oh, mate, that stuff is petrol. So, what does...
It's fuel, literally.
Yeah. My mum taught me what they call rosé for ladies. They call it lady petrol. I always thought that was really good. It's true. Because if you meet the galleys on a bit of the old rosé, you know that you're in trouble.
Your mum kills me.
Yeah, she calls it lady petrol. Bottom half of the table, we made a bet. I made a short out of that podcast as well, about us talking about Nuno and Steve Cooper. And it hasn't gone well for me. It has not gone well for me. It has gone awfully, if I'm being honest.
Look, it's different. There's levels to this. This is 2 years in a row. Next time I'm going to make you do a forfeit.
Do you know what? Since it's not said and done yet, you can say I can do a forfeit now, and I'll do it on the next podcast. I'll clip this up, and we'll turn it into a TikTok, and on that TikTok, I'll do that forfeit.
I get to choose the forfeit.
Yeah, you can say the forfeit now.
Okay. I want you wearing something absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
I want you to basically have maybe like 30-second, 20-second apology clip and saying, how little you know about football. You take it back to the old days when you get spanked at FIFA and you have to do an apology video.
Okay,
I want that on
But
the
what am I
platform.
wearing?
I don't know. We'll decide.
No, you've got to decide what I'm wearing now.
It's like a stupid costume, isn't it? Like, you look like a tit.
I don't really...
Maybe I'll shave your head.
We're not doing that. Dating's already hard enough. Bro, you know how they got rid of Pluto and said it weren't a planet?
Shave the beard off.
No. Are you joking? I'd rather my hair go than
Really?
my beard. Mothers.
Fucking hell.
Oh, mate. Me without a beard. Do you know how... Honestly, I'm more round than that football on the table right now. So if I lose this bet, I have to do a TikTok, basically, an apology video for you.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Just
But I have to dress funny.
I can.
I've got a fancy dress
I
hat.
can write a script for you. I'll write a script for you.
Cool. And you want me to like wear something fancy dress and stupid?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Okay, I have that. In fact, I know exactly what I'm going to wear. It's your caller ID on my phone.
Okay, yes. Let that
So
go
what the bet was is what we should probably address this. The bet was, I bet Chika that Luton would stay up, Forest would go down. He said that Forest would stay up, Luton would go down. And even with a points deduction.
Oh, that points deduction. This is before that happened. So bear in mind, that one ate me up.
Yeah, I really thought I was onto something there. I knew you were quaking as well. And how much money do I owe you?
I can't remember. It's in my phone somewhere.
It's like a 10 or 15 quid, I think.
Yeah, it won't be more than that.
Fun. All right, so to be honest, I think looking at this run-in, I said to you for a second I thought Burnley might stay up, but looking at that, it's not looking great. But imagine. Who have Luton got? They got
Fulham.
West Ham and Fulham. Oh, I can't be out here saying that West Ham are going to do City and then Luton are going to beat West Ham, am I? But maybe they will.
West Ham. It's at West Ham as well.
Maybe Luton will and West Ham will go and beat
Remember,
City.
they need to win both.
No, they can
Win
get,
and draw.
They can get a win and a draw, and Forest need to lose both.
Yeah.
But Burnley may come out the woodwork, and then
Forest got Chelsea at
Then
home.
Jacob Horsfall has to make us do an apology each.
If Burnley stay up, then I'll do that.
You do that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I could, to be honest, I can't. I think the relegation battle's done now. It was nice having you though, Luton. You were my favourite team this year. Kenilworth Road.
The Magic just ran out. I think they've run out of legs. The quality shows. They had all the heart in the first half of the season, maybe around Christmas period.
Yeah.
But I think it's just injuries, legged. It's been a long season emotionally, mentally, physically for them.
They play in orange.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Mm.
Blackpool.
Yeah. Didn't end up well for them as well. I just think of Charlie Adam when you say that.
Charlie Adam.
What a guy.
What's his name? Holloway.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
I saw him in the crowd in Cardiff once. I've actually been pretty close. So yeah, he's an interesting looking fella. He looks like a pirate.
He looks like someone that you'd support. Steve Cooper, him. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying something else. I thought you were saying like I was EDL or something there for a second.
Oh, is he? No.
I don't know, because when you said he looks like someone you'd support, he looks a bit like he would tell
You love
someone to get
your
out of the country.
Brits, like you love your Warnocks, your Steve
I love
Coopers.
Warnock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love Warnock.
Look at you see he looks. I love Warnock. Look at this guy, bro.
I love Warnock. He makes me laugh. It's just they're funny. They're like, because I think I like them because it's like I feel like I could go to the boozer and they tell me the most random story that never happened.
You love Redknapp as well.
Harry, because I met him as well, and he was a really nice guy. And you like Roy, Roy from Croydon.
More, I like Harry Redknapp more, but yeah.
Yeah, Howie's class. I don't like Jamie Redknapp.
Who does? Like, he's a whiny bastard.
Yeah, he's a bit annoying. A massive shagger apparently as well.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. Cheated on as well. Anyway, allegedly. I do. Yeah, you're right. Actually, Rob Edwards, good looking lad.
I think this is the wrong podcast for that. All right. But yeah. Anyway, Forest are staying up. Luton are going down. I think the writing's on the wall.
Here's an interesting one. If you're Luton, do you stick with Rob Edwards?
Yeah, 100%.
If you're Burnley, do you stick with Company?
Yeah, I think give him one more year, depending on, how the fans feel about him. I don't know about the fan atmosphere around him, what they believe. He's been given quite a bit of money. But they got a good young team there. I think they needed to have more experience put into the squad for this year, but they're not far off it, man. I think towards the end of the season, they've kind of improved, kind of known how they're playing, less mistakes, more confidence. But I like Company.
Fair?
Yeah. I think he's a good character. He's very honest, plays good football. I think he just needs to be a bit more tactically adaptable to certain games. You can't just really play the same way over and over again. So, yeah.
Well, fair enough. I haven't really got anything else to say in regards to the relegation right now. Go football. Should we move on?
Jack, this is supposed to be a football podcast. They come to us for information to learn from us. Please, let's be professional.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Sorry about that, guys.
Right.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts about any more thoughts about the relegation?
No, I want to move on. I want to move on. Okay. Have you got your maddest moment of the week?
You go first.
Me go first? I go first. My maddest moment of the week is not that mad because it shouldn't be mad, but more pay. I feel like you've got a mad. What's your mad moment?
So this is Kobe Mino highlights.
Why is that Kobe Mino highlights?
It looks like him and they found like a knife on him.
Alright, Chika's just found a Kobe Mino lookalike and getting stopped to search with a machete.
Right,
alright, yeah. Fair. Alright. My maddest moment is Neil Maupay. He just walked around West London in his Brentford trackie, picked up some fish and chips, and said, "You right, mate?"
Is that your maddest moment?
And then they took a selfie of him, and then he walked out, and they're like, "What are you doing here, Neil?" And he was like, "I'm just chilling, innit?"
Chilling. When he comes over, he's like, "Well, go on."
It's not like maddest moment, but it's just like this segment is an excuse for me to highlight how I'm warming to Maupay, and I think he's probably the funniest Premier League footballer there is, until it happens to Arsenal again. And Maupay's a legend in the game because he's the reason why Messi has a World Cup. So Maupay picking up fish and chips is my maddest moment. Yes.
I reckon I could find something to beat that. Just bear with me 1 second.
Okay.
Does it have to be recent news?
No, it doesn't. We've done things from the past before. We always forget about this segment. But yeah, Maupay. I wonder what, as Chika finds his, I'm gonna do an interlude. Maupay, what do you reckon he gets from a fish and chippy? Does he get saveloy? Does he get cod?
Sorry guys, this is the worst thing.
Does he get chips? Does he put vinegar?
Giving Jack
salt
a monologue is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, it is. I think Maupay is a salt and vinegar guy on his chips, personally. And I think he goes for the chunky chips. All right, so camera rudely interrupted my monologue. It was a really good monologue, I thought, as well, about Neil Maupay loving fish and chips.
It was your craziest moment of the week, maddest moment.
Yeah, I think I concluded as the camera went off. I think Neil Maupay goes for swordfish and chips when he goes for fish and chips.
Yeah, so Jack had one of his episodes.
What's your maddest moment?
My maddest moment, I think we know Okay, where do I even start with this one?
Oh, this is good story time.
Oh, my head is, it's just so hot in it. I don't even know how I'm going to story this.
If we've been a bit like less, especially me maybe more so because you're usually just chill. You've just gone like ×2 chill. It's so hot in this room. Yeah, I think we need water, like a ice bucket or something. Anyway,
I'll start. But yeah, I don't know if who's familiar with Enner Valencia.
Yes, ex-West Ham player.
Yes, and where is he from?
He's from he's the Ecuadorian.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
well done,
look
Jack.
that! Look at me! Look at me go!
Yeah,
look at this guy. Geography.
Brownie points for him.
Yeah,
brownie points for him. So yeah, as we know, South American football is kind of crazy. Has a lot of stories, and here's another one.
Ooh.
So I think he was playing an international game for Ecuador. I think he's their star player. I think he's their captain at the moment.
You'd have to tell me.
He is their captain at the moment. But yes, I think so. He was playing a game. I think he'd scored in the game. He was 3-0 up at half time, and he suddenly picks up this mysterious injury. This happened a few years back, so it's not very recently. So if you go searching for it and you're like, oh, what just happened recently? Then let me land.
Our Maddest moments can incorporate things because every 2 weeks, sometimes shit don't happen.
Yeah, the world can just stand still for a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, there's a reason why he's caught this injury. What? So it turns out that Enner Valencia is wanted by Ecuadorian police. Why are you laughing, bro?
I didn't see that coming.
So it turns out he's wanted by the police. He hasn't paid child support in a couple of years. So he's been neglecting his children, and the police are just after him. So they're like, they just think the best moment is when he's playing a game for his country. He's already scored a goal, he's balling out, whatever. So and they're now lined up on the side of the pitch, ready to take him as the game finishes. So obviously,
this sounds like a game in Enfield playing fields. I'm getting flashbacks to get my head kicked in.
So obviously, news filters towards him, and he starts to notice some of the police on the sidelines waiting for him. Like there's literally images of the police just waiting for the game to finish and collect him.
This is like the weirdest game of bulldog of all time.
So how does he escape? How does one get out of the situation? He picks up an injury, mysterious injury. He's like, oh, whatever. He's like, bring the stretcher on. So, in some countries they have little vans or those mobile vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
So, he gets injured, gets stretchered onto this mobile vehicle, and the police don't really know what's happening. They're like, oh, maybe he's gonna come back on. But yeah, he just gets on this vehicle. The vehicle just zooms to the locker room, and then I think the police are like, oh, what's going on? So he gets to the locker room, and the police, you see the video of the police running after, trying to see where he's gone. So he manages to get in the locker room, get his things, escape out of the stadium, get to the airport, and just flee the country and evade the police after this match.
No way.
Yeah. So that's my maddest moment.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I was gonna you win again.
I feel like 4-5.
You win all the bets. You win the maddest stories every week. I feel like the ones I clip up are never me talking. What are we gonna do, eh?
Go to Ecuador.
Pay cover and his baby mama needs some support apparently.
Children. Poor children, man.
Yeah, we'll raise them. We'll raise them as our own. And they'll come back saying, Wagwan blood. What you saying, fam?
Chilling, innit?
Chilling,
innit?
Chilling. Alright. I think that's us done for the week. It's way too hot. We've recorded for a while. We did a very, very long one last week. So cut this one a bit shorter. And then because our next one's going to be if you're not away. If you are away, we'll do it the week after anyway.
I'm going to be away if Arsenal bottle it against
United.
Then yeah, I'll probably go.
But regardless, we'll do one. Woo!
Bless you.
Thank you. We'll do a podcast maybe midweek or week after to make up for it. In our new setup, in our new studio. regardless, we'll work out a time where we can do a podcast to recap the season, and that's going to be a long boy. That's going to be pause. I went so long without saying anything sus, and then the outro. But
you went so long.
Oh my god! Yeah, there we go. He strikes again. We're going to do a recap of the season basically next podcast, and it's going to be a long one because there is a lot to cover and a lot to go through.
Yeah.
But before we get out of here, clear up because what's the it's a bank holiday Monday and it's nearly 11:30 at night. Who's your freak of the week? He hasn't thought of his freak of the week. He's taking selfies midway through a podcast. How unprofessional. I'll do my howler.
Yeah, do that.
I'll do my howler. Cheeky's ADHD is striking on another level. My howler is the Sporting Lisbon manager. Linked with West Ham, didn't get it. Linked with Liverpool, didn't get it. Has to go back to Sporting and face his fans, even though he's doing really well, and say, oh. It's like he was trying to wife up two girls that he wasn't whilst he was in a relationship and both fell through and he got found out for it. It's a howler. So, what's his name again? Begins with, is it V? Sporting Ruben
Amorim. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Amorim.
He had a howler, son. He had a howler.
Yeah, fair enough.
And in regards to your freak of the week,
I'm going to go for Danny Rowe. Oh, Danny Rowe. Oh, Danny Rowe.
Who's Danny Rowe?
Oh, Danny Rowe.
Who's Danny Rowe?
Oh, Danny Rowe.
I don't know who Danny Rowe is. Please, can you explain more?
He's only the orchestrator of The Great Escape in the Championship.
Oh, your beloved Sheffield Wednesday.
The beloved. The Owls. The owners of the Hillsborough. The great stadium. But yeah, Danny Rowe is the manager, of Sheffield Wednesday. He completed The Great Escape this weekend. Clinched a stay for one of the oldest clubs in football to stay in the Championship, and hopefully next season can make a step even greater into the Premiership, because that's the form that he's on right now. But yeah, big up the manager. He took over the squad when they had 3 points from 12 games. Way off it. Took him a while to warm up, but they spent probably 92% of the year in the relegation zone. I think they've only been in the past 2 game weeks where they've been out of the relegation zone.
Nuts.
Yeah. I think last week was the first time week or the week before was the first time they got out of the relegation zone. So yeah.
Fair.
Beat a couple good teams, beat Leicester, beat Leeds or Norwich, West Brom, some good teams that are fighting for promotion. Top 6 teams. But yeah. Big
Fair.
up Danny Rowe.
Oh, Danny Rowe. Oh, Danny Rowe. Oh, Danny Rowe. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Danny Rowe. Oh, Danny Rowe. And also on top of that, I give my howler to the Blues chairman. Yeah, you were 5th. Yeah, Hyde. So I don't think, from what Kai Rooney said on his Instagram DMs, it sounded like it wasn't just Wayne's fault. But yeah, Blues, you've had a howler. You were 5th. I don't think you need me to repeat that. Anyway, see you in the next one, guys. Adios.
Peace.